Hello everyone, I'm Finn from FinnBreak42, and right here in front of me I have Han Solo's Landspeeder, set 75209 with 345 pieces, and a price of $39.99 Canadian and $29.99 US. This is a really great set, and I was lucky I got it at Toys R Us for only $27. So, let's take a look at the box. You can see on the front, we have the Landspeeder, and it seems to be going through the roads in Karelia. And there's one of those hound things, Han Solo. Kira looks really cool. And then lots of looking for those that look like they're printed pieces. Can't actually see any stickers. This might not have any stickers in it, which is cool. On the back it opens with these two push tabs here, which kind of strange. You're not used to seeing two, but don't think it's new or anything. And you can see on the front there's some detailing for the vehicle itself, which looks really cool. I'm looking forward to building that. So, let's get started. Just open up the box. Try out these push tab things. Interesting. That came right off. Alright, let's empty that. Okay, so it looks like we've got 3 bags and the instruction manual, which isn't too thick. So now I'll do a build. Alright, now it's all built. We can take a look at the Landspeeder. Starting off on this side, there are these rounded 2x2 pieces with these white grate pieces over top to make a sort of vent area, and it's damaged in the middle here, and they used greebling to represent the interior kind of mechanical work. I think that looks really nice. On top, there are these tile pieces and these 2x2 round tiles with a hole in the middle that are printed to create, I think, vents or something, which look really nice. On the front, there is a arched window with a round piece inside that spins. I guess it could sort of look like an old headlight that's broken. Not entirely sure. Maybe it's just another vent, like these ones right here. And right here there are some black gold ingots that they used for extra detailing. And on the side, this side has a lot of greebling, but I especially like how they used this, well, it's half a hinge piece really. I don't think I've ever seen just half of one used, but it looks really nice when they use it like that. Just kind of gives it this extra detail that I like. And yeah, they just used some of the longer bars. And over here it's another one of these rounded pieces just in dark gray. And on the side, there's this really interesting part of the spoiler, I guess, that is curved. And that's really interesting because they made it so it looks like it's supported by nothing but itself by using some clear pieces here, and some 1x1 clear studs there. It would almost look seamless unless they could... I wish they got this in like a dark blue, just like the rest of it. That would have looked really nice. But maybe they didn't have the piece, I'm not sure. On the back, you've got these giant engine things which look really cool. I really like how they're starting to use pieces in different ways than they did before. And right here is sort of a secret compartment. And right there, is that coaxium or something? Not entirely sure, but that's really cool how that is built into that. Yeah, you can see that maybe in the speed build. Not sure if it's too fast or not. Try and improve upon that kind of stuff in the future. And the interior of the Landspeeder looks really interesting, and I especially like how they decide to go with light tan. I'm not sure how common light tan chairs are, but I don't think I've seen them too often before. behind the chairs is a bit of space to put maybe their blasters and stuff like that. In the middle is a console that is all printed. I really appreciate that. And they used a bucket handle for a steering mechanism. Now, a minifigure can't actually hold that, but it still looks really nice. The front part is also a compartment, which is pretty easy to open up, just connected by 2 studs here. This part is actually a space to hold a wrench, which works pretty well. And yes, there is also one of these projectiles for the flick fire missile shooters, which are right here when you push on them and bam, gone. And right here is an engine which you can take out, and I really appreciate how they did that because they include the wrench right here, the engine, so you can just pretend you're working on it and fixing it, because this really looks like it needs to be fixed. This seems to be some sort of liquid thing right there. Maybe not, maybe just some energy. And yeah, overall I think it's really well done. I appreciate how they used the space. Like, it's not often that you see this much available space for storage. I think I got everything there, and now I'll go on to the minifigures. Alright, here we have the Han Solo minifigure. And wow, this is actually really nice looking. We can see it has the white torso with light bluish or dark bluish gray arms and dark tan gloves. And that just works together pretty well. And Han Solo, I'm not sure if these are new expressions for the Han Solo movie, but they have similar features to the old ones. Of course, he's got the fairly new hairpiece, which I really like. That looks so much better than the one they used to use. And yeah, 2 faces, or 2 expressions, and that looks cool. This one's obviously a bit angry or concentrated on what he's doing. And this one over here is just kind of confident and happy. His vest has very nice detailing where it has printed pockets and a belt there with his other belt on the pants. And speaking of the pants, he has this sort of gray printing on there, which I think looks pretty interesting. It's a little strange because I can't entirely tell if it's a design of the pants or if it's supposed to be dust or something, but either way, it looks pretty good. Yeah. And on the back, just some simple lines, but they add to it, of course. And some more of that. Yeah, I can't tell if that's dust or not, but looks pretty good. Okay, and here we have Kira, who has this new hairpiece, which looks really interesting. It's like kind of crazy almost. And she also has 2 expressions. So this one just almost seems kind of blank, just lost in thought maybe. And the front one is pretty happy. And yeah, she's got this pretty cool fuzzy jacket kind of printing on there. But something I really like is how they did all this on a silver torso. That's really cool to me. One thing I kind of wish was changed was how it's printing on the pants, when I really think it could have been dual molded, but once again, whenever it's like that, it's probably just a cost thing. But yeah, she also has this gray printing on like the pants and feet, which maybe represents dust or just a style, not sure. And yeah, overall, it looks pretty good. I especially like how the printing really works connecting from the torso to the hip piece to the legs. That just is very seamless, just with those 3 lines. I like that. And last up, we have the Carillion Hound, which has a new mold where it's all white with the printing for the teeth, the nostrils, and the eyes on the front, which I think suits it pretty well. And on the sort of top back, I guess, has all these ridges, and those are pretty cool. It's interesting how it just sort of connects from the nose to there. Pretty simple mold, but very effective. Overall, this is a pretty good set, although for the original price, I'm not so sure. For $40 Canadian, $30 US, really just picking up doesn't exactly seem like it's really $40 or $30, but the minifigures are really nice. I like the printing. I like the Carillion Hound. And I'd say if you can find it on sale, and that's just great, because if this is on sale, it's really perfect. I think it uses some really interesting building techniques, and definitely worth checking out. I really like how they use the greebling using actual pieces instead of what they do most of the time with just putting on a sticker to represent damage. And yeah, I'd say this is a really good set. I enjoyed building it, and I enjoyed reviewing it. And I think it has lots of features for play as well. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.